guys, it's Jack's Lego Productions here. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Here's my mock I made. It's a starfighter from Star Wars, and it's a fan design ship, so it's not any ship from Star Wars. It does look a lot like the Z-95 Headhunter, but it's not based off that ship. So getting into the build, you can see the nose here. When I first built this, it was a lot shorter and it was lower down, so the bottom of the nose lined up with this, but I decided to raise it up so the top of the nose lined up with the rest of the top of the body. Here we have some 1x4 curved slope pieces to make the ship more streamlined. And here we have the cockpit. So opening up the cockpit, we have a joystick for the pilot to use and some displays for the pilot. Around the back of the cockpit we have this little control panel and some dials that the pilot can look at. So that's the cockpit. So around near the back we have the engines. So these are smaller engines than what you will find on, say, the X-Wing set. I did model the engine intakes of the ones on the Pose X-Wing poly bag. So we have some transparent purple cones to represent thrust, and around the back we have some grill pieces and jumper plates with 1x1 studs on them to represent a bit of greebling. And now on top we have some more grill pieces and studs to represent some more greebling on the top of the ship. So here is where the hyperdrive and life support systems will be located. And now looking at the wings, they're very thin. So here we have the weapons. I'm not really that good with remembering the names of weapons in Star Wars, but they're kind of the weapons that are on the wings of the X-Wing, that kind of stuff. And then looking at the bottom we have these pieces to add an angle to the bottom of the ship. And we have this nice grey line. I wasn't able to make it line up between these two, but it kind of works. So looking at the display stand I made for it, it's a very simple design with a plate and then a box with all the Technic things to make it, to hold these two pieces up. So these do move a little bit, but not that much. And they're stopped from moving all the way across by these two pieces. And then here you can move the ship around and change the angle that it's on using these pieces and some Technic pins. So you can put the ship back on, so you can move it around on the stand, and it stays put in its place relatively well. It only starts to fall when you put it on too much of an angle, and it does that. But when you don't do that, it's fine. And then you can put it on like this, and that works relatively well. Kind of, if you get at just the right angle. So I made some landing gear for the ship. So it's very simple. It's just two 1x3 inverted slopes and a cylinder and a stud, and this combination of a slope and a plate for the landing gear, but it works quite well and you can easily take it off and just fly it around. And this ship is very sturdy and easy to play with. It won't fall apart on you. The only kind of fragile bit is maybe if you do this a bit too much, then it becomes weak. But if you don't touch it there, then it's fine. So it's a very sturdy build. So that's it with its landing gear. So now I'll show you it with some scenery around it. So here it is in a docking bay or something like that. Now this is a set for a brick film I'm going to make. So I am going to make another stop motion movie, and it's going to be a trilogy of movies, and each one's going to be about 5 minutes long. So the trilogy will probably be completed in a year. So it will take a long time, but I hope for them to be really high quality. So this is one of the sets. This is the hangar of the ship, and now I'll show you it in a forest. So this is it in a forest. Now originally this was going to be another set for the brick film, but I decided not to because it's just got too much green and I only have a green screen to do backgrounds with, and that wouldn't work very well keying out the green. So I'm not going to use this, but originally when I built this, it had that little tiled off bit where this ship would land here, but I decided to put that in the hangar. So it just landed in the forest on some mission that it would be doing. So that's the ship in a forest. So that's the ship, guys. I hope you enjoyed seeing it. I certainly enjoyed making it. If you like this video, then a like would be appreciated, and also feel free to subscribe. And if you haven't checked out my Instagram yet, I'll link it down below. Either way, guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.